So in this video we're going to continue setup. I click on setup again and I want to go to customization. Customization allows you to customize a whole bunch of information in your system. And we'll start out with, here in the top left hand side, fields. Under each module you have contacts, accounts, tasks, but you also have specific fields. Each one of the fields can and will show up on your main page of your system. You can choose to remove them, and we'll talk about that in a second. Or you can add a new custom field. So for example, let's say I want to add a field to all my contacts. We're going to call it follow-up. It's under contact information. Based on the type of field, you'll have to fill in length, but you have various types of field. Integers, percentages, decimals, email, phone, URLs, text areas, checkboxes, select pick lists, you name it. It also has auto numbering and the ability to look up and formulas. As you go through, you may find you want different types of setups for different situations. So I'm going to put in a default of 25 characters text length, and I click save. Once that's finished saving, sorry, I accidentally went back to that. What you'll see on here is the new field should pop into view. Right under follow-up, text 25. You have the ability to then edit that field, which we don't need to, or we can actually delete the field. Now, the next section we want to go to is layouts. That field is populated onto the system. It's immediately put in an area typically at the bottom of the contact information. This is what your contact screen looks like. Let me just open this in a new tab. Open up our test account. It's taking just a sec. Notice the process information is at the top, then the contact information, then the address information. Again, process, contact, address. You can pull each one of these sections and put them to the side so they don't show. You can move them around. They're essentially blocks of information that allow you to move them around. You also have the ability to allow you to create a section. One final thing, do not allow duplicates in the email field. You can check that, but in a majority of your setups, you're not going to have any duplicate emails in your system. So that's just fields and layouts. In between, you'll see there's the term links. So what you can create is a link between the module bases. So if you want to have a hyperlink out to somewhere else, such as Google Maps, actually, you would choose a specific field or field set. I'm looking for mailing street. And click save. That then creates a link that will look up that specific street address on Google Maps and create a link construction. This is so that you can call out to elsewhere on the web and get information put into your system. Right now I'm going to trash that. Tabs. Tabs is an important one. As you can see, the basic tabs that are along the top of the screen are listed down here as well. You have these additional tabs, and quite frankly, unless you're actually using any of those specific tabs, I do not suggest you allow them to be seen on the top of the screen. It can be confusing and it can draw you away from getting the sort of work that you need to get done. So I would just use the basic tabs that are here in the system. You can organize the tabs and you can choose to rename the tabs. My suggestion though, don't rename the tabs. They work fairly well with their current statement. Their functionality is pretty straightforward. Keep the tab names the same. It'll really save you a lot of pain and suffering in the future. The next section is search layout. What you can do is create a hyperlink that allows you then to search specific areas. Again, you can construct your own link and take a look. So for example, Google search Q leads company. So if you want to go out and do a search through Google on a specific company, just like the links back here, that's how it works. Related list. And just like it says, it allows you to put in related columns of information or available columns of information into your modules list. So these are the available columns. These are selected ones. It just allows you to move them back and forth. There's some mandatory columns that cannot be removed. And then finally, custom view settings. So if you wanted to create a view for my contacts or default custom view and see all of my contacts in the system, you can create it from here. That's now my default view when I click under contacts. It's taken just a second. Or I can switch it over to New This Week and click Save. And again, there's the New This Week and there's the way the system's set up. Again, that was a quick overview of the setup section and the customization there. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and there'll be another video coming up next.